The business events data has a role to play in building an enterprise database. Accounting systems are built on underlying databases, and there are three aspects that are important. First are the events. There are the process data that comes into the enterprise. The second is that this data that comes into the enterprise gets stored in a database. Third, that this data that's in the enterprise has to be used up for reporting purposes. There are three functions that are conducted in data management. Master data. For the master data, that's the data that's in the enterprise, in the database, enterprise has to create new data that comes through the business events, and then also maintain those data by updating the existing data or deleting the existing data. Second are the business events. The events that enterprises encounter, like sales events, then purchasing events, leads to recording data. Third is when data are collected, they go into a database, to a master database. But in addition to that, for any contingency purposes, it must have another place where the data is kept. It's called the data warehousing. And this data warehousing is kept and used for data mining and analysis. There are events that take place in an enterprise for value creation. The events are such as sales, purchases, the human resources like recruitment. Then for each of these aspects of event, there are activities that take place. And these activities, when they are grouped together, they become processes. Or sale, order processing, and so forth for sales. And this data that comes from different processes, like order processing, then the delivery processing, and so forth, they get this data are then integrated to make a system. Each system will enable different types of enterprise decisions. So if you look at an enterprise data, it allows us to make better decisions. There are various systems using different intelligent agent software. So there's a database, and then there's a warehousing data for contingency purposes. Then there are business events taking place that updates the database and also updates the warehousing data. To support analysis of this data, enterprises use intelligent software or sets of instruction software, and these software, depending on the purpose of their use, they're called decision support systems, executive information systems, group support systems, and expert systems.